Here we have a 2021 Chevrolet Colorado ZR2. And this one is a ZR2 Bison. Comes in sand dune metallic on jet black leather interior. And the powertrain is going to consist of a 3.6 liter naturally aspirated V6 engine, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. So as part of your ZR2 Bison package, when we get to the front end here, you get those fog lamps, that front bumper. And then you also get these 17-inch wheels down here. And there are the controls for your power door locks, windows, mirrors, headlamp controls, four-wheel drive controls, as well as your trailer brake controller. And there is your power driver seat with power lumbar support. And there's your rear seat there. And I have the seat in front of me adjusted pretty far back, and I'm 6'3", so can't really fit in there right now, but there's that back end there. There's your spray-on bed liner. And there's your power passenger seat there. And this sand dune metallic is just a beautiful color, especially in the sunlight. Well, let's check out that 3.6 liter. And there's a 3.6 liter V6. So we're gonna hop in the driver's seat here. So you have a nice heated leather wrapped steering wheel here. And over to the radio, we have AM, FM, XM radio along with Bluetooth audio. Please excuse that glare. And there's your backup camera there. And then you also have your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. And then you can pull up your single zone automatic climate controls either on the screen or down here below. And then you can lock your differentials here. And then you also have heated seats, 3 stages. You can either do the seat back or the seat bottom and the seat back. And there's your shifter there. And you can just pull back, reverse, neutral, drive, low. Then you can shift here while in that low mode. Then you have a wireless charging pad there. And a pretty good center console cubby space there. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. And then your glove compartment is going to be right there with your owner's manuals. And then on the left side of the steering wheel here, you have your cruise controls, which you can toggle. Then you also have your heated steering wheel you can toggle. And then on the right side of the steering wheel, you have your Bluetooth controls, as well as your gauge cluster controls. And you can go through all the functionality there. And then behind the steering wheel on the left side, you have your track list radio station controls. And behind the steering wheel on the right side, you have your volume controls. But there's your key fob with remote start, and there's your key. So next time to go ahead and take this 21 Colorado ZR2 Bison out on the road for a quick test drive. So right off the bat, a really aggressive stance from the truck. And the V6 actually does a really good job at pushing this truck, even with the higher stance, the bigger tires, and all that. And here on the interstate, it's surprisingly smooth, just cruising at 74 miles per hour. And if you drive it right, you could probably get a little bit better than the 16 city, 18 highway that the EPA says you'll get with this truck. And surprisingly, the tires are not as intrusive as I would have expected in terms of road noise. And the brake pedal feels really good too. I'm not having to push down harder than I normally would in the Colorado. And this truck is surprisingly maneuverable. I don't feel like I'm about to flip it. It turns pretty well. I don't feel like I'm in a lifted truck like you'd think. And throttle response is really good with this truck. I haven't said much about it because I haven't really been pressing the pedal hard, but when I put my foot down just a little bit, it's pretty good at shifting and finding that right shift point to do what you're wanting to do. And of course, with this kind of truck, the suspension is harsher than a normal Colorado would be, but in a good way. People who are looking at this truck want something that's gonna be aggressive, something that's gonna be off-road capable, and this is definitely in that realm. And you wanna have that kind of ride when you're going off-road or hitting rough trails, things of that nature. And this is going to bring me to an end of my review of the 2021 Chevrolet Colorado ZR2 Bison.